Well, hello everyone. I am Dash101 and welcome guys back to a brand new unboxing. Guys, this one is going to be very exciting because not only are we going to just do another unboxing, this one I have been waiting for probably 15 years now. Just for something like this to happen, and something from heaven or whatever came down and was like, this needs to happen. We're doing this right now. You've seen the title of the video. We're going to be unboxing, nonetheless, the Titanic Dream Submersible model. Finally have one of these in my possession, and we're going to do a review on it. So get ready, and let's go back to 1912.
Something like a dance
Alright, first impressions. This is the box, and it is the Titanic Dream Starlight Edition model. Very nice. It's just a brown box, but yeah, it looks good, and it's made in the United States of America, so that's also another plus. Yeah, this is 3D printed by what I believe I read up on, and it has a little note here, which is actually very good that we're doing this because they want a recording, make sure the model is in pristine condition, because I guess there are some fragile parts, and there has been claims that were out there saying the model was broken during shipping. Wasn't the case, so this is why we're doing this. But also to give you guys a fair review of this model, because yeah, Titanic submersible model, can't go wrong with that. If you do not know what a submersible model is, back in 1999 they made a kit with a book, and it was a model that you could put in water and it could sink and also split like the Titanic did, and that model has gone into the ridiculous pricing range. We're talking possibly around $1,000. Can you believe that? $1,000? Like, my gosh, just insane. I would never spend that much money on something like that.
If I had money to throw away, maybe, but...
Yeah, but this... I'm sorry.
I'll take the Lego
I'll
Titanic.
take the Lego over that. Yeah, sorry. 600 sounds a lot better than 1,000 for something. But this is affordable. And we will put the link down in the description if you guys want to check this out yourselves. But yes, no more stalling. Let's get cracking. And... that was so, like...
That was smooth. That was smooth.
Smooth. Yeah, you can come in and take a look. There's the label. And... oh, yeah. Lovely.
Bubble wrap.
Ooh. We're gonna have to take a look at that. Alright, let's see what it says. It says, hello and thanks very much for your purchase. We are currently adding this information to emphasize an important point. Please read the following. Just help accidents, like during the model having it for a very long time. And it's going over kind of what we talked about. Is this a toy? No, we have designed our products as educational models intended for both adults and children. Okay, so definitely be careful with this if you do plan on buying it for a younger one. Because, again, this model is fragile, so just keep that in mind. It's just telling you a little bit about each and all the drops, how the funnels can break off, stuff like that. But we will keep hold on to that. And this is cool. Like, that's actually their logo right there on that. I'm almost gonna feel bad for ripping that, but we almost have no choice.
Yeah. It's just one of those ticket things, kind of like when you go to the museum.
Oh my gosh, how cool would that be? That would be awesome. Oh my gosh. So it has a card just saying they appreciate your business. These look like bookmarks or yeah, they're bookmarks, so you can hand those out to your friends. How cool is that? Titanic movie reference. Gotta love that. Wow. Wow. Oh, and these are actually stickers. That's cool. We'll have to definitely take a look at that too. That's really cool. Yeah, so that's a possibility, and again, the thank you. They also have the helpful tips on the back here, so we might not actually look at that fully, because we already did that. Anyways, big reveal, 3, 2, 1, whoosh! Oh my god, that is cool! Yeah, you can take a look at that. It looks like it's in one piece. Well, 2 pieces, but that's besides
It
the
looks
point.
okay.
Yeah, it looks fine. It's not broken or anything, so there is the evidence so far. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller, so it looks like we have an iceberg in here too, which it does come with this. Oh my gosh, I'm pulling that out. So there's the iceberg. That's cool. This actually floats on water too. I would hope so. How funny would it be if the Titanic floated but the iceberg sank? That'd be a little interesting. Yeah, and it's rubber band here. Okay, I'm kind of scared to...
Pull the whole thing out first.
Yeah, alright. It has it in this very nice protective foam and bubble wrap. So you will not have to worry about your model getting damaged, but the packaging is very well done with this. So good on Titanic Dream's part. Amazing presentation, actually. So here is the actual, so it's rubber band, and yeah, I really have to be careful with this. So there's going to be a few things we're going to look at. Obviously, I'm curious what they did, just how it differs from the original Submersible to this one. So this will be very interesting. So there's the bow section. This is kind of weighty for what it is. Wow, okay. Here's a little mechanism in the back. That's cool. And we even have the little iceberg damage right there on the side. That's pretty cool. I like that. So actually, the original model, where the cut is around it, that's actually how the original model, that piece would actually go in sync mode. And then in float mode, it would go up. Now, that's the thing. This is supposed to float. When it's in that mode, the original model is just supposed to sink, but in one full piece. So they kind of changed that up a little bit. That's actually really cool. And I believe they will be doing more versions of these. It's just they want to see how this one's going to go, and then they'll work on modifying it more. But they've already modified this. If you take a look here, has S and F for sync and float mode, and they're using the Grand Staircase actual dome piece as that. I actually really like that. The original actually had at the bottom. Oh my gosh! That's cool. They have their logo at the bottom. Yeah, they would have a lever down over here that you could like push this way or that way for it to either float or sink. Very nice.
Does the other piece have something on the bottom?
No, it's just flat.
Alright.
Still cool. Yeah, this one has a little bit of weight and stuff, but this one's definitely a little more weighty. But we will put this in float mode and get that satisfying click. There it is. Wow, look at that. It's in one full piece now. And you can see the part actually is completely flush now. Yeah, let's look at the details here. So, all the small pieces, of the lifeboats, everything is on there. Like I said, this is definitely a different part. It's not a lever at the bottom this time on the hull. No, it's all put together very nicely. And then a few other things is a lot of people questioned, well, the Titanic didn't actually sink or split apart between the third and fourth funnel. It actually split right in the middle. Did they even try working on something for that mechanism, my gosh, if I could speak, for it to work? And the question is, yes, they did. They said they could not get it to fully sync correctly, so they had to go with the 1999 version of the Submersible, which honestly I don't think is a bad idea. It's still really cool, and even if it's a little inaccurate, this looks really good. Another thing we will point out too is it actually is missing another kind of thing, but I can kind of understand this because they are putting a lot of claims, especially in the little notice here. The model from 1999 had masts on it. This one doesn't, but that's because those pieces would break very easily. And I can understand that. Now, if they make another version, like I said before, I'm sure they're going to be working to improve this. They will definitely, most certainly, probably do something to where they can have the mast. But for now, this works. This does work. Yeah, they even added the golden line around the model. They didn't do that with the other one. Now, another thing, kind of curious, because they don't really show it in the pictures, the big other Titanic theory of how many propeller blades that the Titanic have. Most people say, and there are claims, that it was a 3-bladed blade in the middle, or a screw, and this one has 3 blades. My god. So we got 3 blades there. And it's a little weird for the propellers. They're kind of all red, but that's okay. I'm sure if you really wanted to, you could go revise and paint that. Not the only version they're going to do. I'm sure they're going to add more to it, as said before. So, yeah, no, this looks excellent. Yeah, let's just go ahead on there. Now, you're probably wondering, now, how big is this thing? So it's definitely a little more smaller than your average Titanic model. I actually do, and you can step back a little bit for this, because we're going to be showing another one. I actually do have a reference, and this is the Revell scale Titanic model. I've actually shown in quite a few of my videos. I apologize, it's a little bit dusty and kind of worn a little bit, but there's that one, and if you line it up, you can see that it's definitely a little bit smaller than it. I actually thought the Submersible originally was the size of this guy, but I believe that that is the correct size of the original. Yeah, and this guy we did modify. There is a video out there if you're curious. We did modify this one to where it can float and sink, but only in one piece. It doesn't actually split. So you could understand why I'm very excited to be reviewing this one. So, yeah, there is that. Another thing too, they even got the bridge on there with the windows, everything. The other model was just all brown and flat. There was nothing. Most of the decks were all brown too. This one definitely loves its white color. There's no doubt about that, so I wonder if they will make the next version or next batch, or V2 I guess we could say, to where the decks are brown. We'll see, but those are just theories going out. By far, no complaints here. This model looks really good so far. Presentation was awesome. Very nice Titanic Dream. Well, I think the big question is, so how does it work? How does it sink? We will give you a little demonstration, and we will also be taking it to the pool and having our buddy let us use his environment for the sinking on that as well. So let's head over. Alright, so we are in the room with the tub. We have the bathroom tub right here filled with our water. And yes, we did bring the iceberg. We are going to test this out and see if it actually works. It should. There is the hole right there. It is in sync mode, so what we will do is we'll put this in, and that should just float. It does. And big reveal. In goes the RMS Titanic. And it should be a little bit, a few minutes. Oh, there it goes. Alright, so sorry about that. Grab our iceberg. That was a blooper. let's really see what this thing goes. Take 2.
Sink!
Oh my gosh. Really? Into the iceberg. That works. And let's see it. There it goes. Oh, that stern sinks a little weirdly. But hey, there's that. Alright, outside today, we got the submersible, and we are in Mr. Solo Geiss's pool. So, yep, we got Virgil over there going to record the underwater sinking, and yeah, we're going to see how this sinks in water. So, we get the iceberg right out there.
That floats.
That does float.
Wow.
Yeah, we got this on sinking mode, and let's see what it does.
Hope it doesn't go to the filter.
Hopefully not.
I think it's stuck up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, look at
That is so cool. And there is the underwater pool version. So that's how it sinks in a pool.
Yeah.
I know.
So, yeah, there is the Titanic Submersible, the Starlight Edition by Titanic Dream. So as you guys seen, we had it tried in the bathtub, and we've also tried it in the pool, which, recording this right now, we're pretty sure that it works a lot better in the pool than it does the bathtub. And the reason why is it's not as, it's very shallow in the tub compared to like a pool. It's a lot more deeper. Braking mechanism's definitely going to enhance a lot better. And there might be actually a reason now thinking about this of why this model is the size it is. So if you do want this to split correctly, definitely recommend a tub or some sort of deep water environment. Just again, be careful with it. It is kind of fragile. And yeah, overall Titanic Dream knocked it out of the park. This is a really cool model, and like I said, I'm sure going to do updates on this. We may get a Titanic 2.0. And yeah, I'm just glad that I have something like this in my possession, and you can too. If you go to www.titanicdream.com, they actually have this model, not exactly right now at the moment. They are going to try spewing these out every month so everyone can have a fair chance at snagging one of these. They're in stock. Just keep checking back, and normally they'll give an update of when they'll release the next batch. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this review of the Titanic Dream Submersible model, Starlight Edition, please let me know your guys' comments, what your guys' favorite things about this model are. We would love to hear it. Give your guys' opinion. We hope we went into depth into every single bit of detail into this, and we can't wait to hear from you. Please smash that like button. That lets us know that we're doing a good job here. And yeah, we got more reviews coming in the way. We got some other videos that I've been on the verge of releasing, and it's either we haven't had the proper tools yet or we're in the works. But don't worry guys, we have much more awesome content coming your guys' way you do not want to miss. And make sure you click that notifications bell, because that is an important key asset for new releases just like these you don't want to miss. That being said, take care guys. As always, I am Dashi, and Virgil's behind the camera, and we will see you in another video. So stay awesome. I got a dash. Stay 20% cooler. This is Dashi11 signing off, guys. Yes, we are going to be unboxing.
Okay.